Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus, and I am welcoming you guys back to Universe Mode as we are finally back with an episode of Monday Night Raw, and we are getting right into the action as advertised. It will be Rey Mysterio be going one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor. This will be an Extreme Rules rematch, and this is going to be interesting as Extreme Rules hasn't been here in over 4 or 5 months now, I'd argue. Maybe 6 if we're being honest. It's been a long time since the Extreme Rules pay-per-view has been here, and that is the last time that Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor were in the ring with each other right before the summer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, they're looking to step into the ring for a little bit of a warm-up match for Finn Balor, some can argue, as next week, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be getting into our Raw Anniversary show, the biggest Raw event of the entire year, and it'll finally go down next week as it is going to make 1 year that we have been doing Universe Mode. But ladies and gentlemen, to focus in on this matchup a little more, Finn Balor had a very, very long weekend ahead of him, as Balor's been really around in prevalence since he's, retained the championship back at the Clash of Champions main event, going against Chris Jericho. Once again, I want to let that be known that that's one of our highest, if not our highest, main event rating we have ever gotten when it came down to a World Heavyweight Championship main event. And Finn Balor, Chris Jericho, those two men killed it. They absolutely tore the house down. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight is going to be one hell of a night, as Finn Balor is going to be stepping into the ring and to open us up here on Raw. First time ever, one of the first time ever we really see Finn Balor open up Raw, as Balor is usually a main event talent or nothing. But speaking about main event talent, the guy who came out to confront McIntyre back at Clash of Champions, Drew McIntyre, this past Friday, Balor, let's just say he gave him a little bit of a receipt and let Drew McIntyre know that Balor is not going anywhere, and if McIntyre wants to step up to Finn Balor, then he is going to have to come, and he is going to have to come correct, because when it comes to Finn Balor and when it comes to the Judgment Day, that's a guy and that's a faction right there who not very easy to beat, not very easy to get in their way. So if you wanna, be some sort of a threat, you gotta definitely make sure you gotta definitely make sure your name is known, as there's a lot of names around here in Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen, that are trying to come after Finn Balor in the World Heavyweight Championship. We know the World Heavyweight Championship being the biggest prize in all of WWE, and as Finn Balor has been, having one hell of a championship reign ever since winning the championship back at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, Balor is just absolutely collision course of a role as champion, but the challengers have just been stepping up and they have been coming out of the woodworks. And tonight, Rey Mysterio looks to be one of those challengers, as Finn Balor looks to go for a punch there. Mysterio moving out of the way, but Balor gets him there. Beautiful work there by Balor. First time Balor is being in the ring since last Sunday at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view, when Balor went one-on-one with Chris Jericho in our main event matchup. One hell of a main event matchup it was, if I may add. Oh man, beautiful work there, big DDT there by Finn Balor. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, champions, ship challenges just popping up every which way. Rey Mysterio's being the guy tonight. We know Jon Moxley holds the Money in the Bank contract. The guy who was out here tonight with Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, he was the guy who went after the World Heavyweight Championship, the first challenger for Season 2's World Championship back at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view to highlight the event. And wait a minute now. Look at this, Rey Mysterio looking to do something big here as the Luchador legend drops down the world champion there. Beautiful, beautiful work. You see both two men are in very different positions as they were when they first fought each other in the Extreme Rules fight they did all those months ago here in Universe Mode. First time when they fought each other, they were feuding because Dominic Mysterio had first joined the Judgment Day. And Dominic Mysterio was, kind of rebelling against his dad, and Finn Balor put out a hit, Dominic Mysterio put out a hit on Rey Mysterio, and Finn Balor answered the challenge for him, and then came Dominic Mysterio joining Judgment Day. Beautiful work there by Rey Mysterio. So you got to think that Rey Mysterio, he's going to have a lot on his mind here tonight, and not only is going to have a receipt for the Judgment Day, but Finn Balor himself. Beautiful work there by Rey Mysterio as Damian Priest getting involved. A little bit of shades of last week we're seeing here tonight, as last week the LWO took on the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day beat the LWO. Beautiful stomp there by Finn Balor as Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio defeated Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro last week, and Finn Balor looks to dethrone the co-leader of the Judgment. Oh, the co-leader of the LWO, as faction warfare, as completely unleashed here tonight as two leaders going at it. And look at this now, Finn Balor, look at this. Ooh, beautiful work here. Looking to make the Luchador legend himself tap out. Is he going to get up? But no. Damn, you know, Damian Priest trying to get a chair in here, trying to distract, you know, Rey Mysterio, but the referee was not allowing that. The referee was not allowing that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to remind everybody, kick out at one there. Do want to remind everybody that next week is our Raw anniversary show. It is going to be the biggest Raw event of the entire year. Beautiful work there by Finn Balor, taking down Rey Mysterio. Luchador legend Rey Mysterio not looking too good already in the matchup. We're still in the early ons as Balor brings him right into the ropes there. And oh man, right into the corner, and now just throwing some chops and some punches right into the face. Beautiful work there by Finn Balor. Balor now second covers. This one going to be it here. Luchador legend down. No, kick out at one. Balor wanted to go for something big, but Rey Mysterio just said no, no, no. Mysterio had an answer for everything Balor wanted to do right there. And a beautiful drop kick there, bringing Mysterio to the outside of the ring. As Mysterio's back almost hit that chair. You gotta think if that was a maybe a plan or a strategy for Finn Balor. And look at that now, Balor getting brought back into the ring there by Rey Mysterio. Mysterio, he's had a fair share of matches here in Universe Mode. And oh man, beautiful Hurricane Rana there by Rey Mysterio. I was gonna say Mysterio's had a fair share of matches, a lot of ups, a lot of downs here in Universe Mode. This can be one of those wrongs that Rey Mysterio rights. He always talks about how the LWO, whenever he's, you know, coaching Joaquin Wild Cruz del Toro over on Mayhem, he's always telling them how they need to right their wrongs in the past. Tonight can be a wrong that Rey Mysterio rights for himself. Big question is, can he do it? Comment down below, ladies and gentlemen. And oh man, big punch there by Rey Mysterio to Finn Balor. World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor is definitely in trouble. I mean, when you think of the amount of opponents that Finn Balor has taken on over the last couple of months here in Universe Mode, you know, Randy Orton, Bryan Danielson, LA Knight, just to name a few. I mean, when it comes down to Finn Balor, he has been very confident in the ring, and he's been a fighting champion to say the least. And look at this, Balor getting brought right into the ropes. Rey Mysterio now calling up for something big here. 619. 619. He wanted to end it, but he sees that Damian Priest getting in the way. Damian Priest doing what Damian Priest doing very, very well, and that's being a benefactor to the Judgment Day. But oh, goes for the splash. Balor rolls just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, but this one might be it. Balor, no! Balor moves out of the way. Rey Mysterio's hurt. He's stuck and doesn't know where to go, but now he fights back. Seems like Balor was showing off a little too early to the crowd, but I eat my words there as Balor now dropping down, using the ropes to his advantage, and a beautiful drop kick. Running with a full head of momentum. That is exactly how you want to do it, man. Oh man, beautiful work there. I said it before and I'll say it again when it comes down to Finn Balor. He is just a man on an absolute collision course. I want to let it be known again, July 3rd, that marked the day, the reign of the Judgment Day. The era where the Judgment Day had, became the era to be. And Finn Balor has been keeping the promise to be that fighting champion, to be that great man, to be that leader that Monday Night Raw needs. And oh man, beautiful work there as Balor now, wait a minute, old foe here as Santos Escobar looks to be a benefactor, same way that Damian Priest was just playing the mind game and the numbers games, and now Balor focusing his attention back to Rey Mysterio. Beautiful swing blade there by Balor. Balor with a swing blade, and Damian Priest seemingly looking to help out Finn Balor. I don't know if he's helping him out. I don't know if what he's doing right there, but whatever he's doing, oh, big splash there. Down goes Mysterio. Is this one going to be it? No. Rope break by Balor. Balor getting an easily and luckily rope break. If he didn't get that rope break, I'm not going to lie, Balor was looking like a win, but wait a minute. 1916! 9 minutes into the show, Balor looking to end it, but Santos Escobar doing exactly what he was brought out here to do, and that is by Rey Mysterio. Just a little bit of time, and yes, he does. Balor doesn't know what to think. He doesn't know what to feel. He doesn't even know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, Balor Mysterio 2 was promised. It was promised to be a doozy. It was promised to be a banger, and a banger is being looked to be delivered has taken nothing away from Finn Balor. We know the great things that he's done over the year 2023, and especially Rey Mysterio having one of his first banger matches against against Randy Orton back at the round 1 King of the Ring. And look at this, Mysterio off of the ropes. Mysterio carrying on to not only have a banger with Finn Balor, but also the man that he tutors and mentors, Santos Escobar. Rey had done it all this year, and one of his recent big wins is against Samoa Joe on Mayhem. And wait a minute, no, is this going to be it here? No, Rey gets the shoulder up. A lot of conditioning to get to this point. A lot of conditioning to get to this point. To fight the world champion Finn Balor. To get back to the point where the LWO can stand face to face with the Judgment Day and call themselves equals. And oh man, big drop kick, big spike kick there. Or wait a minute, Balor looks to kick Rey Mysterio. Mysterio moved out of the way now, trying to regain himself, and no, Balor now looking to use the ropes to his advantage. Beautiful drop kick there. Man, oh man, once again, Santos Escobar again arguing with Finn Balor, as this one's interesting. Both men that you see arguing here have competed for the World Championship, but only one man has actually won the title. When we talk about Extreme Rules, we talk about Rey versus Balor. Well, in that same show was Santos Escobar in the main event fighting Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you see how differently things are for every single one of those individuals all these months later, as Extreme Rules was all those months ago. And wait a minute now. Oh man, Rey Mysterio gets tossed outside the ring there. Balor has him stuck. Doesn't know where to go. Balor to the top rope. Now is this one going to be it here? And drop kick, but missed. Missed out the drop kick, and Rey Mysterio capitalizing damn good, as Mysterio with a big elbow to the face there, and the World Heavyweight Champion's in trouble. Balor gets thrown right back into the ring there, but look at this. Damian Priest, as the referee was distracted and checking on the World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest seeing the slow Mysterio down, but Mysterio still being able to get up to his feet before the World Champion. Off of the ropes goes Rey and drops him down. Crossbody into the drop. Spiking him down, kicking him down. Anything else that Rey can do, I doubt he's not going to do it. And look at this now, Rey. Up and down he goes. Hooks the arm. Is this going to be it here? But no, rope break. Rope break, rope break, rope break. Man, oh man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep saying it, and I keep saying it, and I definitely will keep going when it comes down to the World Champion and the Luchador legend. These men are putting on an absolute classic here tonight. Beautiful work there by Mysterio. Mysterio taking down the World Champion. Might have knocked him out clean. And oh man, no, I ate my words there. Swing blade there by Balor. Urgency on both of these men's minds. Into the cover here. Is this one going to be it here? No, two, and no! Balor thinking to himself, what do I have to do at this point in time when it comes down to this? What does he do? I mean, I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. I do not even know when it comes down to this matchup right here. Balor, Mysterio, both men have an absolute fight. A fight that neither men are looking to give up, but Balor goes over but missed. He didn't miss. I eat my words, but he definitely didn't get all of it. What a match we are seeing. Wow. 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 This is absolutely intensity on another level, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody, for a single solitary second, thought that this man, Rey Mysterio, was too old to be in the main event, was too old to hang with the best, well, I definitely would say you gotta eat your words here tonight, because Rey Mysterio is not only hanging, but he's showing that he can fight with the big dogs. And look at this, shows off to the entire WWE Universe as Balor's now back into the ring. Balor looking to focus on the Luchador legend. And oh man, Luchador, Rey Mysterio makes me eat my words. Beautiful work there. Elbow into the midsection there. Balor looking absolutely dazed, absolutely hurt, as Rey Mysterio seemingly walking circles around the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight, using the ropes to his advantage, and beautiful work there. Luchador wrestling being shown off on a old school level, and oh, missed the splash. Rey missed the splash, but that might be That might be exactly what Balor needs, as Damian Priest now getting in the way and helping him out. Looks to grab him for the 1916, but Ray says no. Ray says no, and Ray's fighting back right now, using the shortness, the athleticism to his advantage. Damian Priest looks worried, but it seems like Balor was brought some time, as Balor now smart and wisely moving out of the way, but Rey Mysterio going to the top rope and giving him no room to breathe on the chair. The referee didn't even see that it was on the chair. Oh! Absolutely devastating. Oh my goodness. What a match. What a match. Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore. Both of these men are proving that they are on an absolute different level than any of us. And I will repeat, any of us could have possibly expected them to be on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes down to this is history being made at its finest. And oh man, wait a minute now. Balor and Rey have each other back into the ring now. What's next? What could even be next for this man here? As wait a minute. Oh man, Balor just getting absolutely decimated. Oh my God, I ate my words there. I was gonna say Rey was getting absolutely decimated, but it seems like Balor trying to put the nail in the coffin, trying to put Rey down for good. Can you blame him when it comes down to Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor? These two men are beating the absolute shit out of each other. What's next? What's next? What could be done next? Shotgun drop kick. I don't even think Santos Escobar can save the day. Genuinely, I do not think that Escobar can save the day. Mysterio's down, out, and he just ate a shotgun drop kick that he hasn't ate since May 7th. And oh man, 1916, but no, Rey makes me my words and moves out of the way. What the hell? Oh my God, Rey Mysterio doing amazing things, doing some things that are surprising us to say the least, as Balor now looking to turn it around once again, bouncing off of the ropes, and down goes Mysterio. Absolutely beautiful, as Balor now top rope, as Rey's on the outside, but no, man, Rey now looking to work on him, and as Rey looks to work on him, Balor with a big punch to the face there, dropping him down. Balor taking any bit of advantage that he possibly can, and if I gotta say so, I'll say so. I do not blame him. When it comes down to this matchup, the only way either one of these men are gonna win is out of complete luck, because these two men are absolutely proving each other to the limit. Balor showing that he is a continuing dominant world champion, and Rey proving that he still has it in him. And if he can beat Balor here tonight, he will correct one of the biggest wrongs of his Universe Mode career thus far here in Season 2. And wait a minute, Santos and Balor. This could be a very interesting one if Santos is ever able to get himself back to that main event spot. And wait a minute. Oh man, no, Balor very, very smart, very wise ring awareness. And wait a minute, Balor. Oh! Is that allowed? I don't even think the referee just seen what happened, but Escobar just threw Balor into the steel steps. That is not allowed on so many different levels, and I feel like we all know this. What the hell was that? The LWO said they were going to start playing dirty, but I didn't believe it for a single solitary second. But I think after that show of display, we have no choice but to believe it. Referee on the count of 6. Nowhere for Balor to go. Nothing for him to do, but oh, Balor's fighting back. He was playing possum and DDT there. As much as the WWE Universe boos Finn Balor, Balor in this situation, ladies and gentlemen, I can't confirm is, and very, very might as well be the underdog. Balor now top rope, splash, but missed. Missed. What the hell are we seeing? And look at this, Damian doing the exact thing that Santos was doing the whole match. A receipt for the LWO. Can you blame him? And oh, dropping him there. Balor now into the cover. Is this one going to be it here? And 3, he does. It was shocking. But I mean, ladies and gentlemen, did you even expect for a single second for the world champion to fall to the luchador legend? Listen, I'll say one thing, at times, there were times where I was a little concerned, but at the end of the day, he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. And wait a minute, that's Kevin Owens. Stunner! Stunner to Damian Priest! Stunner to Damian Priest! Priest is down! We know it's gonna be Owens and Balor. Balor tries to fight off Owens. Stunner! Owens, signed, sealed, and delivered before next week. And JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio running down to the ring, followed behind Rhea Ripley. And they're trying to help, or they're currently helping Damian Priest back up. But wait a minute, look at this. Balor getting back up to his feet, and he's being met by a Scottish psychopath. A man who has set his sights on the world champion. And look at this, Mr. Money in the Bank, Jon Moxley. Mox, my man, you want to see me? What's going on? Yeah, man, listen, I just want to apologize for what happened a few weeks back. That paradigm shift, it was meant to calm things down. Things seemed like they were going to be just a little more heated than they should have been. Regardless of how any of us feel, that night was Wheeler Yuta's night. That night, Wheeler Yuta defeated one of the best members in our group, Bryan Danielson. That needed to be celebrated. That deserved to be celebrated. And although things didn't really work out too much between me and you, I just want to offer my apologies. And I want to wish you luck on your main event tonight. Tonight's not about winners or losers. Tonight's about the two of you getting your grievances out. Tonight's about you getting however you feel about Wheeler Yuta out, and you putting it all on the line in the ring. And tonight is about him proving himself to you in the ring. Tonight is a bonding exercise, and we are going to take full advantage of being inside the main event. So let's get our game face on, and let's get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, next week's going to be the biggest Raw show of all time, as it is going to be Finn Balor putting up the World Heavyweight Championship against Kevin Owens. For the first time in over 9 months, we are going to be getting Balor Owens one-on-one for the third time ever right here in Universe Mode. And it will be for the grandest prize of them all, not only in Universe Mode history, but in WWE history. It's the big gold. It's the World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and as promised, as advertised, it is going to be the American Nightmare himself, Cody Rhodes, with a live microphone in his hand, as Cody Rhodes has had one of the more interesting stories coming out of the Clash of Champions pay-per-view last Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, after that pay-per-view, Universe Mode was shaken up. It was turned completely upside down as we had the debut of CM Punk. And over the last course of the week of Punk and Rhodes going back and forth, this past Friday on Mayhem, we seen Punk come out, and Punk was given a live microphone by Adam Pearce, and he let the WWE Universe know simply that he was going to expose Cody Rhodes, and he was going to show the WWE Universe the darker mask behind Cody Rhodes. He feels like in order to bring the greatness out of Cody Rhodes, he needs to humble him first. His words exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is here to humble Cody Rhodes, to break down Cody Rhodes, and eventually walk away with the victory. That is Cody's mindset, that is CM Punk's mindset. The big question is, what is next for Cody Rhodes? Rhodes answered the challenge, and I'll let you guys know, ladies and gentlemen, January 7th, it is going to be our first pay-per-view of the year, No Way Out, and it is going to be Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with CM Punk, as that is our first matchup announced for the pay-per-view. I can only imagine what's going to be on the American Nightmare's mind, as CM Punk definitely has been no shy of letting it loose on the microphone, so this one is going to be very interesting. What do you want to talk about? That's what I would usually come out here and say. I would ask the WWE Universe, hey, what do you want to talk about? And we talk about something great. We talk about our match coming up, and we talk about pay-per-view coming up. Like, people probably want me to talk about No Way Out. Maybe CM Punk. I mean, Punk had a lot to say this past Friday on Mayhem, but didn't have the balls to call me out. Punk had a lot to say on Mayhem, but didn't have the balls to say any of those things to my face. See, Punk, when he was in the ring with me last week, he wanted to try to sell a story on how Cody Rhodes wasn't the kind of person that he's been. Cody is just falling off, and I'm not buying that. I'm buying that Cody Rhodes' stock hasn't been any higher, and CM Punk wants that piece. CM Punk came back to take a piece of Cody Rhodes' pie, and that's exactly what I'm running with, because that's the truth, and we all know it. You're back here for one reason, and one reason only, Punk, and that is to make money. Now, I can't fault you for that, but you won't do it at my expense. Everything that I have done in this ring, everything that I have done here in the WWE thus far has been done through passion, has been done because of the fans, has been done because of each and every single person sitting at home. That is why I move. That is why I go. I could have went right back after the World Heavyweight Championship because it was my right. Because it was my right, because I could have went after revenge after the Judgment Day, but what did I do? I decided to give other people opportunity. That is what I've always been about. But what you want to do, Punk, is you want to sideline me. You want to take everything that I have been building for myself over this last year, and not only do you want to strip it from me, but you want to take it for yourself. Let's tell the real story here, Punk. Let's tell the real story here that you obviously don't want to talk about. And that story is that you are trying to steal from me. And people who try to come into my ring, into my home and steal from me don't usually end up too great. And Punk first impressions are everything. And come January 7th, no way, y'all people are going to look forward to the best in the world. CM Punk stepping into the ring with the American Nightmare. But you want to know what they're going to remember after that match, after that pay-per-view, after that following Monday on Raw. You know what people are going to remember? People are going to remember one thing and one thing only. And that was Cody Rhodes hitting a crossroads on Punk and pinning his ass to the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Punk going back to wherever he crawled out of, whatever hole he crawled out of, because guess what, Punk, you're not here for the long haul. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here because this is my home. This is another paycheck for you, and again, I cannot fault you for wanting to make your money, but you will not do it at my expense. You will not do it at the WWE Universe expense. You, Punk, are a cancer, and you're a cancer that I'm going to cut out before it spreads anywhere near. Well, if I'm CM Punk, listen, I'm paying attention now, and the big question is, I wonder if Punk opened his eyes. I wonder if this is the intensity that he wanted out of Cody Rhodes. All year long, we could talk about a list of tag team bangers, but this one right here is a great one, and it's a great one to end the year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be the last tag team championship match of the year, and it goes down next week at Raw Anniversary Rock Hard Stadium. It was our first matchup announced, and it is one of our hyped up matches for the show. It is FTR Usos 2-on-2 for the World Tag Team Championships. And a bully is the Hurt Business, and we are here on our show, on our night, Friday night, to make that change, and that change starts with kicking the Hurt Business's ass. So Hurt Business, get your ass out here now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on here tonight, but oh man, that right there, that's the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business are here, and it seems like they're wasting absolutely no time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and as promised and as delivered, a banger of a mid-card match as Adam Cole is set to go one-on-one with a returning Chad Gable, as this is going to be the first time we are seeing Adam Cole in the Undisputed Era since the Clash of Champions, Adam Cole since Clash of Champions, Undisputed Era since the Mayhem before, when they got an impressive victory over Darby Allin and Sting during our crossover event. I just want that to be mentioned. But Adam Cole successfully defending the Intercontinental Championship back at Clash of Champions this past Sunday. What a pay-per-view it was. Check it out if you haven't already. It's a damn good pay-per-view, one of the best ones I can say that we've uploaded here on the channel. And Adam Cole put the Intercontinental Championship up on the line in a triple threat match for the first time ever. It was defended in a triple threat match, and what a damn good matchup it was, as Adam Cole walked away with the victory, not only defeating Darby Allin, but Samoa Joe Man, what a matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight's the night where Adam Cole doesn't put the title on the line, but he wrestles right here on the red brand. And oh man, and as the crowd goes nuts, I can only imagine how this one's gonna be. Man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, you know, lately I've been looking into, Universe Mode a little bit. And I thought of something, a little fun fact for you guys as I was doing a little bit of research going into this matchup. The only time that Chad Gable and Adam Cole have been in the ring with each other here in Universe Mode was on one other occasion. And it was the week before the SummerSlam pay-per-view that started off Adam Cole's journey to the Intercontinental Championship. And it was Adam Cole versus Chad Gable in a #1 contenders matchup. And like I said, that started Adam Cole's journey. Now, although he didn't win the championship at that SummerSlam pay-per-view, he decided to go back after the title after losing to Austin Theory a month later. Now, you can argue that he would have did that anyway, or you can argue that this would have been Gable if Gable would have beat Adam Cole, or maybe Theory would still be our champion. I don't know, but what I do know is that if Theory was still our champion, if Gable beat Cole, so many things would be different, and you gotta think that weighs on the mind of Chad Gable. So you gotta think in your mind that Gable is going to want to correct this wrong that he is, felt like he's missed out on. And oh, it could be Gable right now holding the Intercontinental Championship, being the Intercontinental Championship that we know and love to be. And oh, beautiful work there as Chad Gable. He's no Adam Cole, but he's damn good in the ring. And oh, beautiful work there as Gable showing off a little bit more fire, a little bit more intensity, as this is the first time we're seeing the Alpha Academy back here on Raw. First time in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks ago, the Raw before the Clash Champions pay-per-view, we seen the Judgment Day take out the Alpha Academy, and now seeing them back a few weeks later, it definitely feels good. I know the Alpha Academy are getting tired of getting these minor injuries, and they just want to go. And as you see on the other side, we see Undisputed Era, a team that has been dominating and decimating in the tag team division, winning up and stacking up their wins here in Universe Mode. And everybody's kind of doing their own thing here in Universe Mode, but you got to think a win like this for Chad Gable can bring him far, as we are on the precipice of not only Raw Anniversary, where the Intercontinental Championship is scheduled to be defended. It's just all about who's going to step up and claim that next spot. Listen, like I said, we could be seeing a rematch of this match next week if Gable's able to get the job done. And oh, big kick there by Adam Cole. Adam Cole, he's been on an absolute hot streak lately. And oh man, big kick there by Gable. Gable knocking down the Intercontinental Champion, making me eat my words a little bit. And oh, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I want to kind of argue and bring up the question, maybe Adam Cole might have come back from this triple threat Clash of Champions match too soon. Big suplex there by Gable. Package gum, got him. 1, 2, and no. Cole survives. I don't know how he does it or where he found it, but ladies and gentlemen, he definitely survived. Big punch there by Adam Cole. Cole now looking to kick him, and oh! Big super kick there into the covers. This one gonna be it here. Gable down and out, but grabs the ropes. Gable's a little smart aleck grabbing the ropes like that, not playing any games here tonight with the WWE Universe, staying in this one any means necessary. You can't blame him, because once Adam Cole's locked and loaded, once he's fired up and ready to go, he's fired up and ready to go. And wait a minute now, Adam Cole looking to do some more damage. Cole looking to do some more work here in the ring. And oh man, I ate my words, as Cole just wants to get the WWE Universe behind him for what's to come next. And wait a minute, Cole deadlifted him! Deadlift suplex, knocks Gable right on his neck, falls him right into position, runs at him! There he go! Shining Wizard! 1, 2, he did it! Wow! Listen, Gable. Listen, what a match. What a display and effort by Chad Gable. But at the end of the day, Adam Cole just proves to be too damn good for everybody that What? Are we? Wait a minute! It's LA Knight! Oh man, LA Knight was on Mayhem this past Friday. LA Knight said he wanted to be on Raw Anniversary. If you put 2 and 2 together, you can only imagine what LA Knight wants. And I think LA Knight wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship because he's making a beeline to the ring. And he is making a full entrance. You see, we're 1 week away. We're 1 week away from being on the precipice of greatness. Greatness that LA Knight wants his name all over. Greatness that is called Raw Anniversary. An anniversary show making 1 year to the day that this universe mode's been a thing. Yeah, and I want to be a part of that. I know you want to be a part of that. So let's be a part of that. Let's be a part of that with me and you, with that Intercontinental Championship on the line. Listen, I may have not won last week. I may have lost when it came down to Kevin Owens, but that does not mean that the stomp out train stops here. No. That means straight, clear, narrow road. My next stop is you. What you don't understand is that what me and you can do inside this ring, 1-on-1, it can be greatness. And greatness is what I want. Greatness is what the WWE Universe wants. So let's waste no time, Adam. What do you say? You want a shot at this championship? You want a shot at the most prestigious title in the entire WWE? Now let me give you a little history lesson, LA Knight, on why I say this is the most prestigious title in all of WWE. This is a championship I just defended last Sunday inside a triple threat match that many people are going to be looking at for years and years on here in Universe Mode. Every single time Adam Cole is ready to make magic, they ring the frickin' bell, and that doesn't stop with you, LA Knight. I've seen your in-ring work. I've seen you on the mic, and on the mic, you're one of the guys who can hold a candle to me, but inside the ring, I don't think you can do it. In fact, I have a damn sure knowing that you cannot do it, because when it comes down to Adam Cole, all you gotta do is ring that goddamn bell, and I make magic happen. I turn roadkill into filet, and you, LA Knight, a megastar. Next week, I'm gonna turn into a superstar. You want the Intercontinental Championship from me, then you're gonna have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands, because a BFT isn't going to be the only thing to knock me out. I am Intercontinental Champion for a reason. I am Adam Cole, and I am not going anywhere as Intercontinental Champion. Well, I'm going to give you a little fact of life. You ready? There's not going to be any amount of Undisputed Era. There's not going to be any amount of luck. There's not going to be any amount of so-called professional wrestling to save you. Next week, I will beat you, and the entire world will be chanting L.A. Knight. Yeah. As Mayhem continues to live up to its name this Friday, we're going to be getting a mega main event as Jon Moxley is set to go one-on-one with the phenomenal one AJ Styles, as this is going to be the first appearance of AJ Styles that we are seeing since his big win with the OC back at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. Who is going to walk out winner? Will it be the phenomenal one or Mr. Money in the Bank, Jon Moxley? Find out this Friday. Earlier tonight was just the beginning. When it came down to CM Punk earlier tonight, the message that I am trying to send, it is nothing. Oh my god, wait a minute, that's CM Punk. Wait a minute, can we get security back here? Can we get security back here? Punk has Rhodes up on his shoulders and a GTS! GTS by Punk! Punk sending another message to the American Nightmare. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one was hyped up all night long, and it is brother versus brother, or brothers versus a new brother in arms, as Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Bryan Danielson have seen some new potential and some young blood known as Wheeler Yuta during the crossover event, and we were able to sign Wheeler Yuta to a full-time contract here in Universe Mode. But Seth Rollins, the architect, the visionary, the bit of the odd one in the Shield, now he does not seem very happy with this choice. He does not not only not seem happy, he has been showing that he's not happy. He is not a big fan of Wheeler Yuta and feels like the way that things have going, the way that things that have been going with the Shield, they've been good. They've been solid. Rollins has pointed out how the Shield won War Games. They're on top of the world. Moxley's Money in the Bank. Everybody's doing what they got to do. Everybody's kind of in their own world. He feels like a new addition isn't what needed. So he's not really being the most welcome. But last week, John Moxley went to Adam Pearce and said simply, listen, I got 2 brothers. I'm not going to turn my back on either of them. But they got to put these differences away and to the side. And the only way for them to put these differences to the side is if they step into the ring with each other and just beat the holy shit out of each other. So ladies and gentlemen, that's your main event for the rest of the time limit. We are getting Rollins, Yuta, 2 brothers that are just going to beat the absolute shit out of each other for however long they need to. Because ladies and gentlemen, tonight is about one thing and one thing only. Tonight is about Yuta's next step. Tonight is about Yuta's next test, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is about 2 brothers. Are there cracks in the Shields, or will these 2 brothers battle it out and finally finish this war that was started? Because at this point, ladies and gentlemen, if we're being honest, this is a cheap war. These are brothers at the end of the day. Yes, Yuta is still new in the Shield, but that is exactly what the Shield are. That is exactly what they have been set out to be since the beginning of Universe Mode. Back when it was just Romans, Moxley, and Rollins. Back in Season 1, the Shield have always stood for brotherhood. Will that same case be tonight? I don't know. We're gonna find out. As look at this, we're seeing Yuta, Yuta wearing the Moxley vest. And look at that big suplex there by Yuta, but Rollins says no. Rollins, and big kick there by Rollins. We haven't really seen Seth Rollins in too much of a prominent spot here in Universe Mode, and as he's been kind of doing his thing in the Shield, and as you see, the WWE Universe sings his song, and Rollins has a bit of his own personality outside of the Shield, but doesn't show it off too much, as he's mainly known as the architect for the Shield. He runs with the Shield, mainly in tag matches and multi-man matches, but the Shield, they weren't really too around these last couple of weeks. They've been around from time to time, but wait a minute, standing moonsault there by Rollins. You gotta think that this is gonna be about showing off too when it comes down to Rollins and Yuta. This isn't gonna be about 2 brothers fighting it out. This is gonna be about, this is gonna be about showing off. This is gonna be about Rollins proving something to Wheeler Yuta. In a weird way, this is going to be about Rollins putting Wheeler Yuta in his place of some sort. So wait a minute now, big kick to the midsection there, 2 slaps to the chest, and another big kick to the midsection there by Rollins. The Visionary has Yuta in trouble here, brings him into the barricade there, and that goes back into the ring. Is Rollins going to take the cheap win? Rollins seems like the kind of guy to take the cheap win, as he's telling you to get back into the ring. You see the mind games being played by Rollins. Rollins is like that mean older brother that you really can't stand, but you just gotta get used to. And look at this. Look at this, count at 9, nowhere for him to go. And look at that, Yuta gets in, last chance. Last chance, Yuta gets in right before the count of 10, gets Rollins up on his shoulders and drops him down. Beautiful work there by Wheeler Yuta. Yuta now looking to show off some fight back, but I eat my words there as Rollins strings him off. Rollins knocks him off there, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you we are 1 week away from the Raw Anniversary Show. That'll be next week, and we already have almost a full stacked out card, and we still have many more matches to go. And so the cover, is this one going to be it here? Rollins looking to put him away, looking to put him down and out, and no. As Seth Rollins was a part of our first ever show here in Universe Mode, being all those, or that year ago. Wait a minute now, Yuta looking to run at the Architect, but the Architect puts the Dukes up, and he very smartly putting that defense up. Big drop kick there by Rollins, beautiful work there. Rollins with an absolute beautiful drop kick there to Wheeler Yuta. Yuta in trouble as Rollins hits him with a big knee. Knee strike to the face of Wheeler Yuta. If I said he was in trouble before, he's definitely in trouble now as Wheeler Yuta. There's nowhere to go, nothing for him to do. Absolutely in trouble here tonight. And Yuta splashed down by Rollins into the covers. This one going to be it here. It damn sure might as well be. And no! 2-2-2. That's where it stops. If Wheeler Yuta was able to beat Bryan Danielson, if he was able to push Claudio Castagnoli to his limit, you can only think about where that scales Rollins on the chart. But Rollins, for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, I'd argue, has stayed pretty vigilant in this matchup. A lot of people kind of sleep on Rollins, but Rollins was, big kick there by Yuta. And senton there by Yuta. Rollins, one of the first members of the Shield. Rollins has been here in Universe Mode, has done the groundwork, and has done a damn good job at continuing to prove himself. Big drop kick there by Yuta. Yuta with a drop kick. Yuta feeling the momentum in the WWE Universe is definitely behind him, ladies and gentlemen. Can you blame him? Can you blame him? Leg drag there. And now look at him use that same leg and drag it into the ring. Wheeler Yuta now using that technical wrestling to his advantage. If he has to hurt his brother, then he damn sure will. I keep using that word, but I don't think that bond is built yet between these two men, but it can easily be done here tonight. Is look at that, bouncing him off of the ropes now. Yuta, oh, bouncing once again. Yuta, those ropes are his best friend, and now stopping himself at a pace there. And now, wait a minute, Rollins looks like he wants to go for something there, and I eat my words. Rollins continuing to do what he wants to do right there. Rollins continuing to make his statement, oh, neck breaker there. Rollins with an absolute huge neck breaker. Shocked Yuta to his core. And a knee strike for his efforts. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if that didn't do it before, then that did it just now. Yuta down and blacked out, and Rollins now. Same way Yuta was working on that knee, Rollins looking to do the exact same thing. Rollins looking to do the exact same thing. Frog splash there by Rollins. Into the cover here. Is this going to be it too? And no! Kick out at 2 there by Yuta, ladies and gentlemen. Yuta goes down! Curb stomp! 1! What? The ring awareness by this young man to be able to grab the ropes in a timely manner like this after his head being spiked into the ground by Seth Rollins. But Yuta now catches Rollins. Rollins caught with the 2 suplexes. 3rd time's the charm. Snapped in half, nowhere to go. Those vicious suplexes being done over and over again definitely has Rollins stunned. Has Rollins stunned and out, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Can you blame him? Oh, man, takes him down there. Wheeler Yuta on an absolute hot streak right here tonight. Big takedown there. From German to side hip, the suplexes are all over the place. And look at this now. Rollins looking to make me eat my words. Big Irish whip popping over. And a big drop kick there by Rollins. Rollins not playing any games here tonight. And wait a minute now, looking to make me signed, sealed, and delivered. Ripcord knee, but oh! We've seen this before with Rollins. He doesn't know how to let some things go. He makes it personal. After that ripcord knee, you can easily pin Wheeler Yuta. At the end of the day, Wheeler is not an enemy. These two are brothers. But it doesn't seem like Rollins gets that. It seems like Rollins wants to really push that envelope. I mean, listen, when it comes down to something that the Shield said a couple of months ago here in Universe Mode, they claim that their new motto is being forged in blood, forged in combat. And combat we're seeing here tonight, springing into the cover. No! Rollins is giving Wheeler Yuta exact that combat, bringing that fight, bringing that heat, and making sure he makes it hurt. And oh man, look at this, big slaps, big kicks. And Yuta now, brings him down there. Rollins face first into the mat now as Yuta has the arm bent back in. Ooh. Beautiful work there by Wheeler Yuta, not playing any games with Seth Rollins here tonight. Like I said in the past, we've called him an architect. We've called him so many things in the past. And I want to mention something, ladies and gentlemen, as these two men are hyped up. Not only are these two men absolutely stealing the show here tonight, but every member of the Shield is out here tonight. And look at this, after that ground-based grappling, looks to go into the cover here. And no, gotta think Rollins a little used to that, having some of that background back in FCW, New Japan, and everywhere else he's wrestled. Ring of Honor, Rollins has done it all, ladies and gentlemen. And no, his career here in Wrestle Plus is a bit of a short resume, but everything else he's done outside of the WWE is definitely big. And oh man, Rollins with a calf kick to Yuta. Moxley making sure things are going the way they need to go in this matchup. Can you blame him? And wait a minute, Rollins talking to Moxley, saying this is your protege. See Rollins taking it a bit personal, as Rollins and Moxley, they just buried the hatchet earlier tonight. And wait a minute, suplex by Yuta. That suplex definitely shut up Rollins, and I don't think Rollins is going to be too happy when he looks back and sees Moxley cheering on Yuta. Oh my God, big slap to the chest there. And oh man, wait a minute, Rollins now looking to go back into the ring as Yuta blocking him off there, seemingly trying to drag out the referee's counts. The referee's on a count of 8. Yuta tries to get him. Yuta gets him, guillotine by Yuta. Yuta gets him in the guillotine. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it by Rollins? Rollins hasn't been choked out in the guillotine since the Unforgiven pay-per-view when he went against Roman Reigns. And no, is this going to be it? No, Rollins pushed him off. Rollins learning from his mistake. Can you blame him? I can't. Can you blame him? I definitely can, as Rollins now looks to do something big here to Yuta. Yuta said no, but Rollins not catching him. Absolutely beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful. Off the ropes, goes for a drop kick, but missed. Looked to go for more of a sit-out drop kick, but missed out there as Rollins looking to take advantage of the situation, looking to assess the situation that he's in right now. Very smart there by Seth Rollins. That is the exact thing you're going to want to do, assess the situation. But Yuta feeling the momentum, and through the ropes goes Rollins! Rollins through the rope! Not playing any games. This man is absolutely unhinged. As these men are killing it here tonight, here on Raw. And look at this. Yuta getting the absolute crap beat out of him. But ladies and gentlemen, can you blame Rollins? Rollins has had so much anger, so much resentment for Wheeler Yuta, feeling like he's the one that's been betrayed by the Shield so many times. And look at that. Yuta getting an upper hand. Rollins and Moxley having a conversation. And oh, that conversation might come back to bite Rollins in the ass as Yuta now looking to take advantage. Winning at any means necessary is Wheeler Yuta doing anything he can. He just needed a pocket of space to breathe. Not only was that Moxley's fault, but that was also Rollins' fault. You know, Rollins thought that he had Yuta. Rollins thought that Yuta would be down for a little while longer so that way they can finish up that conversation. And wait a minute now, Rollins with a swing blade there. Beautiful work there by Seth Rollins. Rollins with a big stomp there. Yuta moving out of the way. Yuta now having something in store here for Seth Rollins as Yuta with a Black Widow. Black Widow locked in, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Rollins, you might tap the top. Oh my goodness, if I'm Seth Rollins, what do? I tell you, I tap out because this right here looks absolutely painful. And no, to be able to survive is absolutely incredible. To even think about, to survive out of a maneuver like that is absolutely incredible to even think about, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, Yuta taking advantage of Rollins' distractions. And oh man, wait a minute, Yuta top rope elbow drop. And oh man, tries to go for seems like a submission. I thought he was going to go for a cover, but it seems like a submission. But Rollins moves out of the way there as Yuta on the outside trying to scout Rollins. Rollins meeting him, but Yuta, that's exactly what he wanted. That is exactly what Wheeler Yuta wanted. As you see, Mr. Money in the Bank, John Moxley, I would say the leader of the Shield, really. Oh, on the other side of the ring, focusing in on what's going on. And look at this, look at that standing moonsault there by Rollins. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. And now, wait a minute, Rollins with a big kick there. Yuta, a big knee to the back there as Yuta is absolutely in trouble, nowhere to go and nothing to do. This matchup might end at a count out, and no, Yuta's lifeless body being dragged into the ring as Rollins seems like he wants to line him up for what could be the beginning of the end, as Claudio cheering on for both men, dropping him down there. Yuta finds it, pocket of space, pocket of life, and down goes Rollins. And look at this, hooking him leg, and oh, leg drag. And more pressure to the leg. Yuta's gonna have to fight, baby boy. He's gonna have to fight if he wants to survive. Off the ropes, splash off the ropes. Yuta found it. Yuta found life. And big slap to the chest there. And oh man, wait a minute, Rollins. Oh! Stinger splash from the top rope. Rollins now hung in a tree of woe position. Locking in those legs. Yuta, very unorthodox, but he gets the job done. Yuta makes Rollins tap. Yuta makes Rollins tap. What did we just see? Wheeler Yuta he's just passed it. The final test. Wheeler Yuta did it. He did it for you. He did it for me. He did it for the Shield. And he did it to prove to Rollins that he can hang with the best tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wheeler Yuta put his body on the line and he stole the goddamn show as Seth Rollins makes his way back into the ring and stares up and down Wheeler Yuta. And Yuta stares down Rollins at the Shield. They're up on the alleyway. And as Yuta puts the hand out, Rollins accepts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The Brotherhood is restored, and there are officially no more cracks in the Shield Raw anniversary. It's official night and Cole one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship, and that's not all. Main event. Balor Owens World Heavyweight Championship, but the Women's World Championship will be on the line, and it'll be on the line when Bianca Belair takes on Rhea Ripley for her Women's World Championship. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Tag Team Wrestling turned up by 100 FTR Usos 2. It goes down next Monday. It's going to be damn good. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys then.